Welcome back on stage. So I guess I wanted to start out by asking you all, and I'd kind of be curious to know from all of you, consistently, what has been your favorite moment of the show to actually do? Is there an actual moment or part of the show that you've consistently really enjoyed doing?
They tend to be when we're all together. Because then you just kind of, because then it's really what the play's about. It's about the group, about what these 5 men accomplished together. I love, surprisingly, and it's not because it's the end of the show, but I love the epilogue. Because every night, sometimes you forget you're doing a play, and you forget that these are real men that really did this. And every night when I listen to it, it just drives home and reminds me that we're not just doing characters. This is not a made-up story. These were real men who really did it. So to me, when the 5 of us are on stage and we're talking about what happened to the men is really my favorite moment.
I think the chuck wagon scene at the end of the first act is always one that I really love. I'm sorry. It sounds way if you sit closer, you get the good ones. And then also, I love the ice face thing, because I think Dale Jennings, kind of the way John has brilliantly written him, is there's such a payoff with that. Because, you know, it's just the exact opposite of where you think he's going to go. And it's just a really fun thing every night to do with the audience. It's kind of like a little, like, the relationship between Dale and the audience cumulates there in a nice place. And I don't know, those are my 2 things.
I have to concur with both of you gentlemen. On those, I love the last chuck wagon scene in the first act because it's the only extended period of time in the play where the 5 of us are on stage together, and it's really exciting, and there's always something clicking, and I really love looking at all their faces and seeing what's going on. But I'd say the other thing to say something new would be the chance I get to contribute to the play with the clarinet, because I've never but I grew up playing clarinet very seriously, and then I put it away when I went to college, and just to be able to actually get paid to play clarinet is really a nice thing. The way John Marins wrote it is that it really he accentuates what Bob is going through, because Bob is a very kind of closed individual in terms of how he really feels about things, and I think Marins has done it beautifully in utilizing the clarinet as kind of an instrument to show how he's feeling about stuff. So that's been really nice too.
There's this scene early in the first act where Vincent Minnelli first comes on, and we're at this party, and Tom and I are down here, and there's a party over here, and then I go over to him, and then he's like, come out to the garden. We walk around, and we're over here, and we're out in the garden, and we walk over here, and we're at different parts, and it's just like it's like 4 feet of stage. But we are walking all over the grounds of this mansion, wherever it is that we are. And that's all this guy, Jonathan Silverstein. He staged this thing beautifully. And so often, not every night, but oftentimes, within that scene when we're walking around and he's telling these beautiful stories about perfume and biting his cheek and things like that, and often it just, like, the idea pops into my head, I love theater. It's so theatrical. We're like walking all over this grand estate, but really we're just like going in circles of each other, and it's really good.
My favorite moment of the play is the benediction moment. It's unique every night, it's different every night because of the collection of you who are out there. And the experience of the play, when I think back on it years from now, a big thing I'll remember are the audiences, more than any other play I've ever done, because I have a relationship with you in the course of the play. And at that moment, even if you're having a difficult off night or feeling well as an actor, you can look out there every night and you'll find many people who lived through this story, who perhaps understand this story very intimately, and that's very, very moving, very unique to this play. So every night I look forward to it, and when it's over, and it jolts me to life every moment. I really